Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do a pick a card. I thought I'd try something different for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Energy update. This time I was going to do a pick a card so it resonates a little bit better for everyone. But this is for the collective, so if it doesn't fit, please don't make it fit. The way I know it doesn't fit for me is if, it doesn't feel good, if I'm feeling triggered or bad, then I feel like it's not a good fit for me. Okay, so just listen to your gut. All right, so this is for the collective. If it doesn't fit, pick another pile. Otherwise, just don't let it, sway you in any way. Use your own intuition. So again, this is for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Energies update. This is from March 1st through March 8th. Okay, so we're going to do 3 piles. So if you want to pick, this is group 1. I feel like there's a glare. That is group 1. This would be group 2. This is group 2. Trying not to get the glare. And then this is group 3. Okay. And then what I was going to do was I was going to use the Psychic Tarot deck for the Divine Masculine. And I was going to use the Twin Flame Journey, my nails, tarot deck for the Divine Feminine. And then also the way this works is that we all have our own Divine Feminine and our own Divine Masculine energies. And so the trick is to balance out our own Divine Feminine and our own Divine Masculine energies. And then once we do, that will bring us into balance and help us to get into physical twin flame union. And so what else I was going to do is I was also going to see how we were out of balance with our own Divine Feminine and our own Divine Masculine energies to help us get into twin flame union. Okay, so let me start off with group 1. So let me pull out group 2 and group 3 out of the way. Also, because I started this video about like this much into it the last time, and then my camera shut off, so I already pulled cards for this group for the Divine Feminine. Okay, so I just want to let you know that's why I'm not shuffling. Otherwise, I'll be shuffling. But this is how far I got with my last video before it shut off. Okay, so here we go. So you got 2 of Wands reversed. You got 2 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like there's just a glare here. And you got 7 of Wands reversed. So again, this is for the Divine Feminine energies for group 1. So what they're asking, so this is reversed. So this is all about planning, and this is all about making decisions. But because it's reversed, the universe is asking you to have faith and keep planning, whatever it is, keep dreaming big, whatever it is, whether this be your mission, your purpose, whether this be your twin flame journey, So for the Divine Feminine side of you, please make sure that, you don't lose faith, that you keep planning, you keep making decisions, you keep moving towards your goals, okay? Also, you have Balancing Act reversed, 2 of Pentacles. And so this has to do with, this could be about maybe your inner Divine Feminine, inner Divine Masculine energies are not balanced. We'll find out. I'll pull cards on that in just a minute. This also could be balancing out your own spiritual side and physical side of you. They're asking you to pay attention to your energies. You know how we all go ahead and, work really hard on our physical side, right? So we're exercising, our bodies. We are eating right, and then also we'll work on our minds. We'll exercise our minds in some way. Who knows, like whatever it is you do, like crossword puzzle, whatever it is you do to exercise your mind. But then what they're asking you is to also make sure your energies are balanced. People don't seem to pay too much attention to that, and so to balance out your energies, that would have to do with your healing, chakra cleansing, meditation. You could do that with yoga, whatever it is that really balances out your energies, that really helps you to lift your vibrations, whatever that is for you. Playing music, hearts music, okay? You also got Seven of Wands reversed. And so this is usually a card of conflict. So they call this a defense mechanism. So they're asking you not to give up. They're asking you not to get defensive. And also, when you do get overly defensive when it comes to your own divine masculine side of you, because please know it is your own, when you're getting angry at your divine masculine, what you're doing is you're getting angry at your own divine masculine side of you. And what you're doing is you're actually causing more of an imbalance in yourself, as well as it hurts you. So, like for instance, if you feel, I don't know, like if you have some kind of negative thoughts about your own divine masculine, what you're doing is you're actually having a negative thought about yourself. And because it's you in another body, it's you in another body. So however you treat your divine masculine is how you're treating yourself. So if you treat your divine masculine with kindness, you're treating yourself with kindness. If you're treating your divine masculine, very defensively, so I know exactly how this works, because I too went through this process. I talked about in other videos where I just kept saying, maybe, he's not for my highest good right now. And what that inadvertently was doing in the 3D is it was shaming him, which I didn't know. It was more like an unconscious thing. And what happened was, because I kept doing it, I ended up shaming myself. So in the 3D, that came into fruition at my full-time job. So that's what it means. So there, just be careful, and what your thoughts are. Keep your thoughts playful, and send your divine masculine loving energy, and your divine masculine self. Your divine. Having a hard time communicating today. Your divine masculine side of yourself is really you. So this could be you. I know this sounds weird, but this could be you in past lives where maybe you didn't heal yourself, and so now you've come into this lifetime, and it's time to, and again, masculine has nothing to do with male or female. It doesn't mean you were a male in another life. That doesn't mean that. It just means your divine masculine side of you somehow has had some kind of maybe karma, or some kind of, it could be some kind of wounding, or some kind of something that put you out of balance. And so now with this lifetime, it's up to you to balance out your divine masculine side of you. Again, we're going to go over that though to see what that could be. Okay, but let's first go into your divine masculine. So let's have 3 cards, please, for the divine masculine side, and see how that looks. Okay, for group 1. Group 1, can I please have 3 cards for the divine masculine side? Okay, that's good. Okay, so what this looks like. So right off the bat, 3 of Pentacles. So, okay, so your divine masculine side of you, you have 3 of Pentacles, and that is upright, which is beautiful. And then you have rest and rejuvenation. I believe this is 4 of Wands reversed. Okay. And then we have solar plexus chakra reversed. Trying not to get the glare. Okay. So this is all about mastery. So it does seem like your divine masculine side of you is trying to master something. So that is really awesome. It's all about, working hard on him or herself. It's all about, whatever it is that they're trying to master, they are definitely working hard. So this is, typically the 3 of Pentacles is all about working hard on something, mastering something. Okay, it could be spirituality. I don't know. I'll probably ask for a clarifier on that. Rest and rejuvenation is reversed. Okay, so this is the 4 of Wands. I believe the blue is Wands. No, actually, no. I don't think this is the Wands. Nope, sorry. This I'm trying to go by the traditional deck. This is not the 4 of Wands. Sorry. Anyway, so this is about. So see how he's withdrawing and meditating and going within. So I feel like the divine is asking your divine masculine to do this. They're not quite doing this, or they're coming out of rest and rejuvenation, or the divine is asking them to rest and. So typically this would be Four of Swords, actually. Okay, this would be Four of Swords, yes. So the reversed four, so typically the Four of Swords looks like somebody who's, got four swords in their back and they're resting. That's what it typically kind of looks like. So the Four of Swords is someone who needs to take a break, someone who needs to heal, someone who needs to maybe heal their inner child. And so it looks like the divine is asking them to do this right now. But it looks like they are definitely working on mastering something, and I will get clarification on that. And then this is the solar plexus chakra. So because it's reversed, this tells me that they're working on it. This definitely has to do with self-esteem. So right now they have low self-esteem, which doesn't surprise me. The reason why is because in the divine feminine side, what we have is defense mechanism. So I almost feel like there's a lot of maybe defensiveness going on, some kind of conflict within, some kind of, like, I don't know, like some kind of maybe negative thoughts or negative energy going towards the divine masculine. And so what that's going to do, it's going to cause their divine masculine side of them to not have any self-esteem. It's going to affect the divine masculine side. Okay. And then also with this, balancing out your own life, having a lot of, juggling things up in the air. This could be work life, take care of yourself, balance, work, play. It could be a lot of things. So right now you're trying to balance something in your life. And as you're trying to balance, it's also getting your divine masculine to heal as well. Whatever it is that they need healing from. So again, this could be trauma that they've had in their childhood. This could be anything to do with past lives. This could do it with what happened between the two of you. Whatever it is, they're trying to heal from it. And then while they're mastering something, you are also making decisions and you're planning on something as well. Now let me just get clarification. What does this recognition and reward have to do with, please? What is the Three of Pentacles? What are they working on? What are they working on, please? What are they working on? Three of Pentacles. Ooh, third eye chakra, their intuition. All right, so they're really working hard on their own intuition. They're working on clearing their own third eye chakra. Awesome. All right, and then what is the divine masculine? What are they resting and rejuvenating from? Or what does this have to do with? Why is it reversed? What does this have to do with rest and rejuvenation, please? What does this have to do with rest and rejuvenation? Okay, so they're trying to stay positive. So I guess with the twin flame journey, I guess they feel like they got knocked down a bit, or they feel like they're kind of heartbroken. So this isn't the heartbroken card, but they are definitely healing from something, but they're trying to stay positive. And then low self-esteem, what does this have to do with? What does this have to do with low self-esteem, please? Low self-esteem, what does this have to do with, please? What does this have to do with? Accelerated, yeah. So that's all about messages, communication, fast. So they're trying to work up their self-esteem to reach out to you. Yeah, it's all about communication and reaching out, messages, that type of thing. Okay, so now let's take a look at if there is an imbalance. So let's look at we'll look at feminine first. We'll look at the spiritual feminine first. So these are really little cards here, but let's see here. Okay, can I please have what is going on the spiritual feminine side for group 1, please? What's going on for group 1? Okay, so it looks like on the spiritual feminine side, there's some overthinking going on. So that means you have some insufficient spiritual feminine. So overthinking that, that puts you out of balance. To be in balance, you need to, trust your intuition, feel more compassion. So when you're overthinking, what that does is it makes your divine masculine side of you a bit more distant and feel more anxiety. So that's for some of you. Okay, I'm not saying all of you, but some of you who are watching. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. But for some of you, there could be some overthinking, and that is blocking union right now. Okay, and then what about earthly feminine? All right, some of you could be a bit dry. What that means is, kind of aloof, maybe, not feeling very playful towards your divine masculine energies. And when that happens, if you're feeling, overly serious and not very playful with your divine masculine energies, it could cause your divine masculine to feel a bit, rigid, protective, maybe aggressive, maybe just like, has a wall up. Okay. All right. So that's for some of you. And then I was just going to pull a couple of cards to see what does the divine masculine want you to know. Again, this is from March 1st through March 8th, the divine masculine energies. What does your divine masculine want you to know from March 1st through March 8th? Oh, wow. Wow, you got wedding rings. Aw. Okay, so your divine masculine wants to let you know that he does want union. He wants marriage. He wants eternal love, everlasting promise. So it looks like if you could just be playful with your energies. Remember, this is your own divine masculine side of you. Picture your right side of you is your divine masculine side of you. Your left side is your divine feminine side of you. Now just know that both sides of you have to be integrated. So self-love, love your own divine masculine side of yourself, love your own divine feminine side of yourself, be in your intuition, show a lot of compassion for your divine masculine side of you. And as you become more playful and you send more positive vibrations towards your divine masculine, that will cause your divine masculine to gain more self-esteem. Okay, that will be flipped. And then he or she will be rest and rejuvenated, and of course will master this intuition, and then that will help to get that accelerated motion going. Okay, because they want to offer you a commitment. All right. So if you enjoyed, I'm sorry, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you enjoyed, please like, share, subscribe. I will be doing this weekly. Again, this was from March 1st through March 8th. If you're interested in any kind of private reading or any kind of life coaching, please check out my other videos. I do a lot of videos on how to attract or magnetize your twin flame. Just click on my face and click on all videos, and you'll see all the videos I have. It looks like somebody meditating. I also did sun signs. Anyway, again, thank you for clicking on my channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Hello, welcome group 2, for those of you that picked this card. So what this card says is a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That's beautiful. Again, it says a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. All right, great. All right, so let's start with the divine feminine energy. So I'm going to hit 3 cards. 3 cards, please. I need for group 2. 3 cards, please, for the divine feminine energies. For group 2, please. Okay, so this is for group 2. So for the divine feminine in group 2, you got 4 of Wands reversed. You got the Tower, divine intervention, upright. And then you've got 3 of Cups reversed. Okay. Let me just get clarification. Can I please have Three of Cups clarification, please? Three of Cups clarification, please. Three of Cups clarification, please. Clarification on Three of Cups, please. Energy surge, Eight of Wands, communication. Okay. Alrighty, so what this looks like is, so Four of Wands is the foundation and commitment card, and it is reversed. So the divine is asking you to trust in this foundation, in this commitment. So it looks like some of you may be feeling maybe doubtful that this will ever happen in group 2. And there is some kind of divine intervention going, some kind of tower moment happening right now. Okay. Let me get clarification on the tower. Let's see what's going on. So this is about, a clearing. So there's some kind of clearing going on, like something happened to help rebuild, like the old you has come down and the new you is coming about. What does this have to do with, please? Okay. So it looks like some of you, so what you got was the Seven of Wands upside down. They're asking you not to give up. So this is Seven of Wands. This is about defense and mechanism. So some of you might be very defensive right now. Actually, that's the same that I got for group 1. But I think some of you are going through some kind of tower moment. I just want one more clarification on that. What does this have to do with the Tower card, the Three of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Wands, please? What does this have to do with? What does all this have to do with? What is the Tower and the Three of Cups reversed, please? What does this have to do with, please? Ten of Cups. Okay, so Ten of Cups reversed. Okay. Okay, so... All right, so the Tower card is here. For some of you, not all of you, some of you, there may be a third-party situation going on. For some of you, you might be just deciding to spend more time alone. Okay, so instead of being out with your friends and celebrating, for some of you, you might be just interested in spending time alone right now because it looks like something happened here, some kind of tower moment happened, and your defenses are being tested at this time. You're being tested with, if you trust in this foundation. And then Eight of Wands, some kind of energy surge and communication, some kind of, so I don't know if you're already in communication with your divine masculine side of you. But anyway, Ten of Cups is reversed. So they're asking you to go within for your contentment and joy at this time. They're asking you to go within and don't look outside of yourself. Okay. Don't look outside of yourself for happiness. Okay. So maybe this, for most of you, this has to do with perhaps just being alone. They're asking you to spend time alone and really learning how to, because I had to do this as well. I mean, I was in a time where I always searched outside of myself for happiness, where if I didn't have a friend to hang out with or something to do, especially on a Saturday night, I felt really bad. And what I had to learn to do is realize that the happiness is within me, because anything outside of me could be taken away. Okay. And so they might be asking for you to do the same thing at this time. They're asking you, I think, to just be alone at this time. Learn that you have inner happiness within yourself. Everything you need is with inside of you. Okay. What else? I need another clarifier. What else do you want the Divine Feminine for group 2 to know? What else? So inner happiness, spend time alone. There's some kind of clearing. The old you is being cleared. That your defenses are being taken down here. What else? Message of love. Yeah, they're asking you to give love to yourself. Okay. Some of you are waiting on a message of love. Some of you are waiting, and that is putting you out of balance right now. Do not wait for a message of love from your divine counterpart. Okay, give yourself a message of love. So remember, your divine feminine and your divine masculine energies, it's just you. Your divine masculine is you in another body. Okay? So think of it as you integrating your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies. All right, I need 3 cards, please, for the divine masculine side for group 2. 3 cards. 3 cards for the divine masculine. Okay, not bad. Okay, so your divine masculine side isn't doing too bad. So there's a passion ignited within your divine masculine side of you. There's a passion ignited. That's the Ace of Wands. Okay. This is traditionally the Chariot card. Okay, so they're not, they're not ready to move towards you yet. They want to, but they're just not ready. I don't think they feel strong enough yet. The Emperor's upside down. They don't feel like, they just don't feel in their divine masculine quite yet. Okay, so what does this have to do with? Can I please have clarification on the Ace of Wands, please? What does this have to do with? What is this passion ignited about? What is this passion ignited about? Okay, the sacrifice. Okay, so they know that you're waiting. Okay. All right, they know this is a big sacrifice for you. Okay. What does this have to do with, please? That's the Hangman. That's also the Hangman. So they also have a new perspective. Okay, so a new perspective. Oh, I'm sorry. Passion ignited. Can I have another clarifier, please, for passion ignited, Ace of Wands, and the Hangman? Patience, yeah. Patience. Yep, they're having a lot of patience here. Okay. They're having patience. Okay, why is the Chariot reversed, please? Why is the Chariot reversed, please? Why? Emotional loss. Okay, so they're going through some emotional loss right now. Okay. So that right now they're feeling the emotional loss. But inside of them, they are thinking about you. They are feeling passionate about you. Why is the Emperor reversed? Oops. Why is the Emperor reversed? Why is the Emperor reversed? Crown chakra. So they're working on their consciousness. Okay, sorry. They're working on their consciousness right now. That's awesome. So they're gaining authority on this whole spiritualness. Let me get one more card. What else do you want us to know about the divine masculine side, divine masculine energy for March 1st through March 8th, please? Prosperity begins, yeah. So they want this with you. They want prosperity with you. But what you need to do, you have to balance yourself out first, it looks like. You have to learn to be happy within. And maybe for some of you, you have given up on this message. Maybe that's why it's reversed. But it's okay to have like that playful energy, just be playful and just have like a positive, the law of attraction where you think about you and your twin flame doing fun things together in a playful manner so you're not focusing on this message of love. You're spending time alone. Okay, I think that's what this card is for most of you. Just spending, you're looking to spend time alone. You're not out there distracting yourself. And because there's some kind of tower where the old you is coming down and the new you, well, what comes next is, I guess, the rebirth, right? And they're asking you not to give up on this foundation. They're asking you not to give up. Okay, so let me do this. Let me see. Is there any imbalance when it comes to the divine? This is for the earthly feminine. For the earthly feminine, for group 2, is there any kind of imbalance in the divine feminine for group 2, please? So some of you might be feeling a bit dry. So, okay, so what this means is So it's the same for group one. Maybe this is why I'm only supposed to do one pile. Okay, so overly serious. So for some of you, if you're feeling overly serious, you may be withholding love. You may be feeling a bit cold towards your divine masculine. And what that does is it causes your divine masculine side of you to be more feeling protective, more rigid, um, just more protective. Just doesn't want to reach out because your divine feminine is causing your divine masculine to go out of balance. So, in order for your divine feminine on your earthly side to be in balance, you have to have patience and feel nurturing towards your own divine masculine. Okay. I do life coach on that. If you're interested in learning more, you can look at my email below. How about for the spiritual feminine? Spiritual feminine. For group 2, what is going on with the spiritual feminine? What is going on with the spiritual feminine for group 2? So some of you might be feeling a bit nervous about it, like kind of nervous, like maybe this is never going to happen. Okay. And when you're feeling nervous, that can make you feel more scattered. It can make you be a bit more overthinking. And what that does is it causes anxiety and distance in your divine masculine side of you. So they're asking you to be in your intuition, to trust in this foundation. They're asking you to feel compassion and nurturing towards your own divine masculine side of you. So just picture your right side as your divine masculine, your left side is your divine feminine, and integrate your own divine masculine, divine feminine inside of you. Balance out your energies, and that will manifest in the 3D. Okay. Let me just get a final message from your divine masculine. Just one final message. What does, in group 2, what does the divine masculine want their divine feminine to know, please? Yeah, so they want happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness with you. That's what they want. They want paradise with you. They want to, it says, enjoying each other, playfulness, oneness, happiness, expansion, joy. This is what they want with you. This came out upright. So they want paradise with you, which is why, that doesn't surprise me. That's why the Ace of Wands is here. They feel very passionate about you, and they're hoping that you feel the same way about them. Okay. Now this isn't in a needy way. This is in a way of, like, going within for your happiness. Go within for your happiness, and give yourself the messages of love. Like I always tell everyone I do I love Mary Beth. I love Mary Beth. Mary Beth is adored by me. That type of thing. And like I give myself messages. I'm constantly giving myself messages of love. And it gives me my own 10 of cups. Okay. And when you start doing this, you start balancing out your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies. Okay. And then that's when prosperity will begin. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, this was for divine feminine, divine masculine energies for March 1st to March 8th. If you like, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out my email below. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Hi, so this is for group 3. So this is for those of you that picked this card. So it says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So let me repeat that. It says, beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, so that's what this reading is all about, your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies. You're mirroring each other, okay? And whatever it is you don't like in your twin flame, they're just mirroring back to you. It's you in another body. So just remember, whatever it is that's triggering you in your divine masculine side of you, put it back to you and say what it is that, what is it that I'm triggered? Like for instance, it could be communication. Well, I'm triggered that my divine masculine is not communicating with me. So then you have to say to yourself, well, how am I not communicating to myself? And so for me, what that meant was, like I never felt the whole I love myself. Like I never would say, oh, I love myself. Like I would never give myself messages of love. And now that I do that, it's like I've really taken my vibration to a whole new level. So whenever I do that, I love Mary Beth. Mary Beth is cherished by me. When I do that in the morning, I bring myself up to a love or even joy type vibration. And that's where you want to attract your twin flame. And the more you do that, the more you start vibrating up here. You do not want to attract your twin flame down here in fear, anger, desire. You want to attract your twin flame up here. You'll get a much better version of yourself and a much better version of your twin flame. Okay? All right, so let's look at your divine feminine energies. And again, this is for March 1st through March 8th. I have 3 cards, please, for group 1 for the divine feminine, 3 cards for the divine feminine energies for March 1st through March 8th, please. All right, so for group 3, it looks like we got 7 of Pentacles. So this is revaluation for the long term, but it is reversed. This is 3 of Wands. This is awaiting results, and this is upright. And then you have Hermit, soul searching, and that is upright, which is beautiful. So a lot of you in group 3 are doing a lot of soul searching. You are being the hermit. You are shining your light. You are doing everything you can to better yourself. 3 of Wands, you're about waiting. You're about preparing. You're about, awaiting results. So it is upright. I don't see this as a negative card. You're just, awaiting to see what's going to happen. Just keep laying down your foundation. Keep doing you. Keep doing your soul searching. That's beautiful. You see a bunch of people trekking up the snow here. It's a climb, like you're doing everything you can to, better yourself. Okay. You also got 7 of Pentacles reversed. So this is all about the long term. This is about putting roots down. So they're asking you to do this. They're asking you to see this for the long term. They're asking you to keep building this foundation. 7 of Pentacles is all about, again, tilling the soil for the long term, planting your seeds for the long term. So plant your seeds with, all positive thoughts and, keep doing what you're doing with this, with your soul searching. Don't be stuck in awaiting results, is what I'm hearing them say to me now. Don't be stuck here. Don't focus on awaiting results. There is no such thing as time. What they're telling me is that there's no such thing as time. There is no yesterday. There is no tomorrow. All there is now. This is all there is now. There is no such thing as divine timing. All it is an energetic vibrational match for you and your twin flame. When you and your twin flame are an energetic vibrational match, which I was just telling group 2, you absolutely do not want to attract your twin flame down here in fear, in desire, or anger. So if you're awaiting results, that means you may have a desire and you're vibrating down here. You don't want to be down there. Neutrality is actually better than that. You actually want to be more at neutrality. But willingness, acceptance, reason, love. So the way I get to love my own love vibration, I always say in the morning, I love Mary Beth. Mary Beth, is cherished by me. I love Mary Beth. And I do it over and over until I feel like a happy contentment, because no one can take that away from me. Okay. And so they're asking you to do the same thing. Okay. And then put your own roots down for the long term. All there is now. So today is all that matters, and start looking at, what can I do today? Because whatever your thoughts are today, that is going to affect your future. So if you're in some kind of negative, like awaiting results, like if you're in this energy of awaiting results, that is what you're going to have tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Okay. But if you're already in that feeling of, I have everything I need, I've already manifested, you know, I read somewhere in one of the blogs that someone says, if you just keep writing down 3 times a day, I think it was 3 times. You write it 3 times a day for like 2 weeks. Just write down like whatever it is, like, me and my divine masculine so and so is in communication. I'm grateful and happy that me and so are in communication. And you just keep doing that over and over and really feel that you already are in communication. That is what your future will look like. So whatever it is whatever thoughts that are in your mind now is what's going to happen in your future. So just know this is your future. How are you thinking now? Are you thinking that yes, I'm in a loving relationship with my divine masculine? If so, that is your future. If you're thinking I am not in a loving relationship with my twin flame, or I am not in communication, well, the universe has no choice but to give you that in the future. Okay. So keep working on that. Okay. Now let's look at the divine masculine side of you. So the divine feminine and divine masculine side of you. Okay. So 3 cards, please, for group 3 for the divine masculine side. So what I mean by that is we all have our own inner divine feminine and our own inner divine masculine sides. And when we heal our own divine masculine sides of us, that also manifests in the 3D. All right, so we got, oh my gosh, this is also the Hermit card. Okay, it's almost like they're mirroring you. It is reversed though. So the divine is asking them to do this. They're asking them to go within into solitude. And they got the universe. This has to do with new beginnings. This is like we are all one, high consciousness. That's awesome. So a lot of them are working on their consciousness right now. I feel like, so this has to do with the Hierophant. So I feel like the divine is trying to help them right now. It's reversed. The divine is trying to push them right now even further in their spiritual quest, because that's all about spiritual advisement. Can I please have clarity on the Hermit card reverse, please? Oh, financial and material changes. So, okay, so some of them might be going through a little bit of a struggle. This is usually feeling left out of a situation. This usually has to do with some kind of financial struggle. So some of the divine masculines in this group might be struggling a little bit with that, maybe something to do with their job. And the divine is asking them to go within and not to focus outside of themselves so much. It could be positive, but traditionally the 5 of Pentacles is usually, about lack, the feeling of lack. But in this deck, it doesn't say that, and it's just a hand. So it could be positive financial changes as well for some of them. All right, can I please have a clarification on the Universe card, please? This is the ending of a cycle for them. Yeah, so they're dropping all illusions. Yeah, so they're starting to realize that they need to face their own shadows. Yeah, so this is a cycle. A cycle has completed for them, and now they're learning to face their own shadow side. Okay, they're learning. They're learning to face their own shadow sides, their own shadows at this time. All right. And then what does this have to do with the Hierophant reverse, please? What does this have to do with the Hierophant reverse, please? And this is the Ace of Wands reversed. And so the divine is also asking them to stay passionate, to keep passionate about this new beginning. So, so some of them might be going through some financial changes. They're starting to face their shadow side. And at the same time, you both are becoming more of a hermit. You're starting to face your solitude. You're starting to soul search. The divine is asking them to do that, to stop being distracted. The divine is asking you to not await results, okay? Remember, there is no such thing as timing. All it is vibration, when you're a vibrational match. the way to do that, there's so many timelines and the timelines are collapsing. The timeline you want to be on is when you're resonating and your frequency is pretty high, because there's many, many, many of you, and there's many, many, many of your divine masculine. Okay. And what that means is there's another version of you somewhere that's already in physical union with your divine masculine. There's already a timeline that has that. But in order to match that, you have to raise in vibration in order to be on that timeline. You're switching timelines millions of times a day. And the reason why you guys don't notice, or really anyone notices, is because the same thought process keeps it going. So again, if you're thinking about this every day, then even though you're switching timelines, it always looks the same. It doesn't change much, because again, the divine masculine, the divine is telling you that there's nothing they can do as long as your thought process looks like this. Although your future looks like what you're thinking about today. So just know, whatever you're thinking about today, that is what your future looks like. Okay. All right. So let me see what exactly is going on. So is there, okay, so let me look and see if there's an imbalance with your earthly feminine side of you. Is there an imbalance with your earthly feminine side? So this is for group 3, please. Is there an imbalance for the earthly feminine side, please? Oh my gosh, this is why they only want me to do one pile. All 3 piles got this. Okay, so for some of you, it looks like you might be feeling a bit dry, maybe overly serious, not very playful with your energies, feeling like, like not very nurturing, not very nurturing towards your divine. Don't worry, all 3 groups got this. So what that does is it puts you at a balance. So with your divine feminine side of you, when you start feeling dry and not very nurturing towards your own divine masculine, what that makes your divine masculine, they have no choice, because it's an imbalance. They're one with you, right? So there has to be a balance. They have no choice but to feel protective, rigid, maybe even aggressive. They have to protect themselves. Okay. Let's take a look at, so in order to balance that out, you need to be more receptive, nurturing, and have patience. Okay. I also do life coaching on this if you're interested, and you just have to look on my email below. Right, I'm all about the balancing out the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. All right, and then what about spiritual feminine, please, for group 3? Okay, balanced. Okay, this particular group is balanced in their spiritual feminine, which means, you're contemplative, you're introspective. Although I think for some of you might be overthinking a bit if you're awaiting results, or actually, no, this wouldn't really be more overthinking to me. This might be more of a neediness. So if some of you are awaiting results, and this is not for all of you, some of you might not be, but maybe you're feeling a little needy, like you need this to happen, then that would put your divine masculine on this side, where it would be making them a bit more lost, unaware, withdrawn, and fearful, maybe not even feeling enough for the relationship. But looks like a lot of you are going through the soul searching. So maybe a lot of you are not in this place where you're just awaiting results, okay? Where you're more like, just like, when it happens, okay? There's a lantern here. Traditionally, I think, though, this card is just about looking out into the water and saying, oh, and just being very playful about it. This is what I would like. And, I don't know if I said it with this group already, but just kind of write it down and just, write down and as if it already happened. Okay. Write it down as if it already happened. Like, I am happy and I am content and I am grateful that I am already in communication with my divine masculine. Okay. And then as you do that, you will trust more and more in the long term of this relationship. Okay. I don't know. This does say reevaluation. So maybe some of you are just reevaluating, maybe having a different perspective on this relationship. Maybe you see it more as, oh, this is something within me, because a lot of you are soul searching. And your divine masculine has definitely completed a cycle, and they are searching their own, deeper selves. This is the moon, traditionally the moon card. They are made them, being when the moon card is reversed, this could also be about fear, which doesn't surprise me, because if some of you are feeling needy, that would put your divine masculine into fear. It's also about maybe not trusting their intuition at this time. But anyway, a lot of it has to do with facing their shadow side and perhaps getting at some point some spiritual advisement. Okay. So that would be really good. But a lot of you, your spiritual feminine is balanced. So this is the only group who had a spiritual feminine balance. Okay. Now, one last card. I'm wondering, what does the divine masculine side of you want you to know? What does the divine masculine side of you want you to know? Yeah, not enough. Yeah. Yep. They want you to know that they don't feel like they're enough for you right now. They have a lack of confidence. They're self-sabotaging. They are definitely feeling like they're and this may have a lot to do with their financial. So they might be feeling a lot of lack in their financial situation, and they may not feel like they are enough for you, or that they have any that they don't maybe they don't feel like they have anything to give. And so in order to counteract that, the way to balance that out within your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine side of you, which, remember, your right side is your divine masculine, your left side is your divine feminine, and you're trying to integrate the two with inside of you, and then that will be manifested outside of you. Okay? And when you feel whole on your own, okay, when you go deep within, as a matter of fact, I'm just curious, what is this Seven of Pentacles reversed about? Let me see what this is. When you feel whole about yourself, then they feel whole enough to be in the relationship. Yeah, you also got the Hierophant upside down. Interesting. Okay, so there is some kind of mirroring. Like maybe, yeah, you need some spiritual advisement right now to help you to keep. I guess in a way, this is spiritual advisement. Just clicking on this channel, and please check out my other videos. I have a lot of videos on how to attract your twin flame. I think I did like 4 or 5 of them, and I also help clear out your chakras. And I have many other videos. Just click on my face and look at all videos. You'll see a picture of, like a kind of a person meditating. And yeah, check those out. That might be very helpful. And that way you won't be, awaiting results. I mean, again, it could be fine if you're awaiting results. If you're feeling playful about it and you're happy and you're excited, just depends on where you're vibrating. If you're vibrating up here in joy and love, that's where you want to be. That's where the timeline's going to collapse. That's where you're already in union. That's where you're already in physical union. Okay? That's where you want to be. Just make sure your vibrations are high. Keep doing your soul searching. If you do crash in your vibrations, that's okay too, because that's going to help you clear out your inner child. You have to purge. You have to purge out your wounds, okay? And then that's how you get even higher and higher in your vibrations. All right. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If so, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Please check out my other videos. Also, I'm very grateful for all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.